Meaning of color. Each color represents a specific feeling and has a different effect on the human brain. Today, we're going to talk about how colors affects a person's mood and how you can use the art of color to change how you feel or to express a specific feeling. Something as simple as changing the exact hue or saturation of a color can evoke a completely different feeling. In the next slides, you will find information about these colors and what do they represent. Let's first categorize the colors into groups. There are 3 groups of colors which are warm colors, cool colors, and neutral colors. Warm colors. Warm colors like red, orange, and yellow are the colors of fire, of fall leaves, of sunsets and sunrises, and they usually send the human brain a sense of energy, positivity, and passion. People who relate to these colors are usually full of happiness, enthusiasm, and energy. Let's take each color separately and see what they represent. Red. Red is a primary color. It's a very hot color, and it's mostly associated with fire, violence, and danger. It is also related to love and passion. Red can have a physical effect on people, like rising blood pressure, and it's been proven that it enhances the human metabolism too. Red also is associated with importance. For example, the red carpets in award show and big events. Also, it can be linked to anger. That's why most of the warning and stop signs are with the color red. Moreover, red is a great accent color to use in design. It's versatile, as the brighter version of a red portrays energy and the darker shades of red being more powerful and elegant. Yellow. Yellow is also a primary color and often considered the brightest and most energizing of the warm colors. It's associated with happiness and sunshine. It can also be linked with hope, but also associated with danger, though not as strongly as red. In some countries, yellow has a very different connotation. In Egypt, for example, yellow is for mourning. In Japan, it represents courage. Each country uses color for a different purpose. In design, bright yellow can give a sense of happiness and cheerfulness, and usually is commonly used as a gender-neutral color for babies, rather than blue or pink. Light yellow also gives a calmer feeling of happiness than bright yellows. Orange. Orange is a secondary color, meaning it's the result of mixing yellow and red together. It's a very vibrant and energetic color. It can be associated with the earth and with autumn, and since it's linked to the change of seasons, it can be used to express the change in movement in general. Orange is also strongly associated with creativity. People who love and relate to this color are usually artists and creative people. Also, since orange is associated with the fruit that has the same name, orange, it can be associated with health and vitality. In designs, orange can be as overpowering as red, but often considered more friendly and inviting and less in your face. Cool colors. Cool colors include green, blue, and are also called the colors of night, of water, of nature, and are usually calming, relaxing, and somewhat reserved. Blue is the only primary color within the cool color group, which means the other colors are created by combining blue with a warm color. For example, yellow for green and red for purple. And because of this, green takes on some of the attributes of yellow, and purple takes on some of the attributes of red. People often use cool colors in their designs to give a sense of calm or professionalism. Blue. Blue is often associated with sadness. People express being sad by saying that they are blue. Blue is also used to represent calmness. It can be refreshing and friendly. Blue is also associated with peace and has spiritual and religious connotations. In design, blue gives a huge impact on how your designs are perceived. It can either be relaxed and calming, or in cases of brighter blues, energizing and refreshing. Green. Green is a very down-to-earth color. It represents new beginnings. Alternatively, green can also represent envy or jealousy and a lack of experience. Green has many of the same calming attributes that blue has, but it also incorporates some of the energy of yellow. In design, green can have a balancing and harmonizing effect and is very stable. Purple. Purple is a combination of red and blue and takes on some attributes of both. It's associated with creativity and imagination. Dark purples are traditionally associated with wealth and royalty, while lighter purple, like lavender, are considered more romantic. In design, dark purples can give a sense of wealth and luxury. Light purples are softer and are associated with spring and romance. Neutral colors. Neutral colors often serve as a backdrop in design. The meanings and impressions of neutral colors are more affected by the colors that surround them than are warm and cool colors. Black. Black is the strongest of the neutral colors. It's commonly associated with power, elegance, and formality. But it can be associated also with evil, death, and mystery. Black is a traditional color of mourning in many countries. It can be either conservative or modern, traditional or unconventional, depending on the colors it's combined with. In design, black is commonly used for typography and other functional parts because of its neutrality. White. White is at the opposite end of the spectrum from black, but like black, it can work well with just about any other color. White is often associated with purity, cleanliness. It represents healthcare, industry, especially with doctors, nurses, and dentists. White is associated with goodness and angels. In design, white is generally considered a neutral backdrop that lets other colors in the design have a larger voice. It can help to convey cleanliness and simplicity. Gray. Gray is a neutral color, generally considered on the cool end of the color spectrum. It can sometimes be considered moody or depressing. Gray is generally conservative and formal, but it can also be modern. It is sometimes considered a color of mourning. It's commonly used in corporate designs, where formality and professionalism are key. In design, gray backgrounds are very common, as is gray typography. Brown. Brown is associated with earth, wood, and stone. It's a completely natural color and a warm neutral. It can also be considered dull. In design, brown is commonly used as a background color. It's also seen in wood textures and sometimes in stone textures. It helps bring a feeling of warmth and wholesomeness to design. Beige. Beige is unique in the color spectrum. It has the warmth of brown and the coolness of white, and like brown, is sometimes seen as dull. It's a conservative color in most instances and is usually reserved for backgrounds. Beige will take on the characteristics of colors around it, meaning it has little effect on the final impression a design gives when used with other colors. Creme and Ivory. Creme and ivory are sophisticated colors with some of the warmth of brown and a lot of the coolness of white. They are generally quiet and can often evoke a sense of history. Ivory is a calm color and some of the pureness associated with white. In design, ivory can lend a sense of elegance and calm to any design. When combined with earthy colors like peach or brown, it can take on an earthy quality. Summary. Color theory is as much about the feeling a particular shade evokes than anything else. But here's a quick reference guide for common meanings of the colors discussed above. Red, passion, love, anger. Orange, energy, happiness, vitality. Yellow, happiness, hope, deceit. Green, new beginnings, abundance, nature. Blue, calm, responsible, sadness. Purple, creativity, royalty, wealth. Black, mystery, elegance, evil. Gray, moody, conservative, formality. White, purity, cleanliness, virtue. Brown, nature, wholesomeness, dependability. Tan or beige, conservative, piety, dull. Cream or ivory, calm, elegant, purity.